Can't decide between American Express and Discover's high-yield savings accounts? I'm going to break down the similarities, the differences, and what you need to know between these two credit card giants. Let's go! A comes first on the alphabet, so let's take a look at American Express first. We can see on their website that they are FDIC insured, which is extremely important when handling all of your money. You want it insured by the federal government. They have a 3.6 rate, which is like 5 times higher than the national average, a huge bump from what you're going to get with, say, Wells Fargo or Chase. There are no monthly fees. There is no fee to open, which generally only happens with credit unions. There's no minimum deposit and no monthly fees. The interest is compounded daily and paid out monthly, which is pretty darn standard. And they do have 24/7 customer support, which is based in the US. They do not do any direct deposit requirements, which is completely ridiculous, in my opinion, from a savings account. So those are the 5 things that I look for when I'm checking out a bank account, and American Express checks them all. So let's take a look at what Discover has to offer. Looking at the Discover website, we can see that they are FDIC insured. Again, extremely important to have when looking at a savings account. If you do not see that nice little logo, get the heck out.
No, I'm out.
An account without FDIC insurance is like along the lines of like crypto staking or something that is a good bit risky than I'm comfortable with when holding my emergency fund. The thing that I need to go to if I need emergency house repairs or my car crashes. I want that money now, and I'm going to need it like immediately without all the hassle, without all the ups and downs of some type of market. Nah, not this guy. Scrolling down just a little bit more, Discover also has no monthly fees, no minimum opening deposit, no monthly balance requirements. Their customer service is 24/7 and also based in the US, and their rate is 3.5%. Just a smidge lower than American Express. Still, a heck of a lot better than the national average that you're going to find from, say, Wells Fargo or Chase. Made it this far, you dig the vibe. So go ahead and hit subscribe. So Discover really does check all 5 of my boxes. The way I'm looking at it, both AmEx and Discover have very similar savings accounts. And what we need to ask ourselves now is, why are we opening the account? If we just want a good rate, then we can actually do a lot better than both AmEx and Discover. What we see on the screen is Peak Bank, what I would call a middle-of-the-road group of top-tier APY rates out there right now. So if we look on the Peak Bank website, we can see that they have a 4.44 APY, which is a heck of a lot better than the 3.5 and 3.6 that we saw from AmEx and Discover. They are FDIC insured. We can see that at the top of their website, and there are no monthly maintenance fees, and they do have an initial minimum balance of $100. There are no direct deposit requirements, making Peak Bank, in my opinion, an excellent bank to go with. I tend to favor higher rates in my bank that are like no nonsense, no requirements, no BS rules. So if that's you as well, I have a video going over a whole slew of upper echelon APY banks right here. All of those lesser known banks will have the exact same FDIC insurance as banks like AmEx and Discover. So as far as your money being safe, all of those banks are going to be exactly the same. But if you're okay with your rate being a little bit less and you already have products with AmEx or Discover, that might be reason enough for you to just open an account with AmEx or Discover and keep all of your products in one place. I know a lot of people that would rather deal with one company when having their credit card, their checking account, their savings account, as opposed to having everything scatterbrained. Myself, I don't really mind my products being scatterbrained.
Andy, you're all over the place.
That being said, I would not blame you if you wanted to simply open an account with AmEx or Discover because you already have products with them. If you're still undecided at this point, the differences are pretty small. You're going to have to look at what other offerings the two companies have and whether you're going to take advantage of those in the future. So if we look at American Express, they have a travel arm, and if you were to click on book a trip, you would see a website that's similar to, say, Priceline or Kayak, where you can book your airlines and your hotel and your car for a future trip. Other things they offer are rewards, points, and cash backs with their credit cards and other programs. Think about, are you going to care about this in the future? Keep in mind the travel and the rewards have no effect on the savings account. If we look at Discover, they have some certain offerings like retirement accounts, retirement CD, or retirement savings that have certain tax benefits, other things that American Express does not offer. They also have some payments like Zelle, and they have Samsung and Google and Apple Pay. Services aren't offered through their savings account, but they are offered through their checking and their debit accounts. So, do you care about any of that? It's really about small minutia that is just like, do I care about this in the future? And if you really want me to decide for you, American Express has the higher rate right now in the middle of 2025, so go with them. Go Crush!